Hi everyone, welcome to today's YouTube video. So today is going to be another tutorial for this little crochet vertical stripe top. So there's going to be options for off the shoulder, and also you can do just a normal simple round neck where it's not off the shoulder as well. But yeah, we'll go through all of that as we go, but let's get started. Okay, so you're going to need yarn. For this one I used about 200 grams, which is about 800 meters. So 100 grams of each colour if you're doing two colours. And you need your crochet hook. For this one I used a 6mm crochet hook, but just use whichever you like. It's a made to measure tutorial, so whichever one you want to use is going to work fine. You will need tapestry needle to weave in your ends, and a tape measure as well, and some scissors. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is a foundation triple crochet from the bottom all the way up to where you want the underarm to sit. So all the way from the bottom up to where you want the underarm to sit, and then I'm going to show you the increased rows that we're going to do up to here. Okay, so the first thing you need to do, as I said, was do a foundation triple crochet. So starting with a slip knot, I'm just going to use my yarn and a 6.5mm hook to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna wrap my yarn twice, go into the first chain that you did, pull through a loop, pull through 1, then pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. That's the first foundation triple crochet, and then you're going to do the same thing again. So wrap twice, and then going into this first stitch here, like that, pull through a loop, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. And then do the same again, wrap twice, and then into this bottom stitch here. You can go through both of the V things, pull through 1, pull up a loop, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. So that's your foundation triple crochet. You're just going to continue this from the bottom up to where your armpit is. Okay, so this is after you've done your foundation triple crochets. Yours is going to be a lot longer than mine. Mine is just short for demonstration purposes, and also you can do it this short if you want to make like a shrug version or something like that. But yeah, the next thing you need to do is the underarm shaping. So this is going to be the right hand side of the top as you wear it, because this is the right side, so you're going to be wearing it on the right hand side at the front. So now we're just going to do a stacked triple crochet, or whatever you like to do at the start of a row. This is what I like to do. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now you want to turn work, yarn over twice, and do another triple crochet into this stitch here, which will be your increase for your underarm shaping. And then you just want to triple crochet to the end of the row, and then if you're changing colour, that is where you're going to change colour. Okay, so once you're at the bottom of there, you can see that that bit is like longer than here, and that's where your underarm shaping is going. So at this point, if you're changing colors, then change colors. Otherwise, turn work and do your first and do your changing row method. And then you're going to triple crochet all the way up to here, and we're going to do another increase there. Okay, so we are just at the end of that row. I'm going to do some more increase, another increase. So into this stitch is the last stitch. So triple crochet into this stitch twice. So that's number one, and then again for number two. So that's where you want to be. We're going to do one more increase, and then we're going to do go all the way up to the top of the shoulder at that point. So do your turn work. So I'm going to do my stacked triple crochet again. And then turn your work, and then triple crochet into that first stitch again. So that's your increase. And then triple crochet all the way to the end. Okay, so you've now done 4 rows. If you're using a chunky-ish yarn, then 4 rows should probably be enough, but you should just keep doing your increase rows until you've when you hold it up to yourself. This bit is in at your armpit, and this bit reaches in line with where you want the shoulder seam to be. So just carry on like that until you have got that situation, and then make sure it's an even number, especially if you're changing colours at the bottom. But yeah, so after you've got to that point, then we're going to do foundation triple crochets up to the top of the shoulder. So turn your work and do your stacked triple crochet. And then crochet up to this edge, and then the foundation triple crochets. Okay, so once you have done that, the next thing is to do some more foundation triple crochets. Once you get to this point, foundation triple crochets up to the top of the shoulder. So this is also where we need to do some customization, because if you're wanting an off the shoulder kind of top, then your armhole will probably be a bit smaller than if you are doing like a higher neck type one. So you should hold it up to yourself, and if you want it to be higher neck, then you should pull it up and crochet to where you feel is comfortable, so that you've got a comfortable armhole or your sleeve. Okay, so I'm coming to the end of that row there. I'm just going to finish up the triple crochets. So into here, and then again into this last one. And then we're going to do foundation triple crochet. So wrap twice and then go into that last stitch, pull through, pull through a loop, pull up a loop, then only pull through one, like the foundation triple crochet, and then pull through two, pull through two, yarn over twice, go into that stitch at the bottom, pull up a loop, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. So continue with your foundation triple crochets up to where you want the top of the shoulder to be. So so you should hold it up to yourself, and this part at your underarm to where you want the shoulder to be. Keep in mind that the length this will also change your sleeve width. So yeah, just hold it up into where you want it to be comfortable, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so once you have reached the point where you think will be comfortable for your sleeve and your shoulder, you should hold it up to yourself and just check that, and then we can carry on with the next bit. So the next bit is just straight normal rows for the shoulder. So if you want it to be off the shoulder, I recommend only doing about sort of 10 centimeters or so. Whereas if you want it to be closer to your neck, then you should keep going on your rows until you've sort of reached the point at your neck that you want it to be. And then we'll do the decrease shaping for the neckline. Also, one more thing, if you wanted to do a off the shoulder type one, you would get away with doing this a little bit shorter if you wanted a smaller sleeve as well, because this will be sort of off your shoulder, so this bit wouldn't need to be as large for sort of that length. I don't know if that made any sense, but hopefully. Whereas if you wanted it to be on your shoulder, this would have to be a bit longer, so it's a bit more comfortable for you. So yeah, those are the little customization things for the different types. So yeah, we're just going to do normal rows until the point on your shoulder which you think is where you want it to sit. So I'm just going to do my stacked triple crochet. Like that. And now I'm going to do normal rows. One other thing is, especially if you're doing stripes, then you're going to need to do even if you're not doing stripes, you still need to do an even number of rows for the shoulder, because then that's how I will show you to do the neckline decrease shaping. Okay, so we've got this bit of the shoulder done, as many rows as that you wanted across your shoulder. So now I'm just going to go back up. Now we're going to do some decrease shaping. So what you need to do is you need to stop at the point where you want the straight bit of your shoulder to stop. I would recommend this to be about 4 to 5 centimeters. So yeah, stop there, and then we're gonna stop 2 stitches before there, and then I'll show you what we need to do. Okay, so I'm about 2 stitches away from where I want the straight section to end. So I'm going to skip 1 stitch and I'm going to triple crochet into the next stitch over. Like that. And then it's like a little decrease bit there. And then do your turn. So I'm going to do my stack triple crochet. And then you're going to skip this stitch and triple crochet into this stitch after that. So then you've got a good little decrease bit there. So then just triple crochet to the end, and then you're going to do some normal rows after that. Okay, so I'm just going to pause there. So this is the right hand side of the top as you wear it. Let me just fix this down here, move that the way. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the decreases there. This is quite thick yarn, so you should either do 2 rows, or you can do 4 rows if you've got thinner yarn and using a smaller needle and things like that. So yeah, so that's that bit. And the next thing we're going to go is straight across. So I'm going to finish here. Make sure to do even number of rows for the decreases as well, and then we're going to go across here. Okay, so once you've done with that shaping, which is just those 2 rows there, so if you were doing the off the shoulder version, then at this point I would do about 20 centimeters of the just normal rows of triple crochet. But if you are doing the higher neck version, I recommend only doing about just like 2 rows section, like this amount, because it will be a bit higher and you'll have those extra rows that you did there. When you changing the rows that I'm saying here, make sure that it's even so that you're changing colour at the bottom and coming up with the next colour after 2 rows if you're doing a changing colour version. If not, then it doesn't really matter, you can do whatever you want. But yeah, so once you've done your flat section, however many rows that may be, then we'll go on to this increase section here, here, and then do more foundation triple crochets for your shoulder, which will be the same as the number over here. Okay, so here I'm just almost at the edge of this section. This is just going to be a normal row, no decreases or increases. So I'm just going to finish off with that. Okay, so I'm just going to do an even number of rows, normal rows, and then I'm going to start doing my increases again. So if you wanted it closer in at the neckline, so not off the shoulder, I'd recommend only doing like a few centimeters until you get to where you want the midpoint to be. So I'd hold it up to yourself, and when you're sort of at the top here, then that's where you want the midpoint to be, from this edge to this edge, sort of at your sternum sort of thing. But make sure there's an even number of rows in total that you're doing, because that will be like the midpoint of the whole top. But then you need to do 2 rows, so it's like this. Hope that makes sense. But yeah, so an even number of rows of normal rows, and then we're going to do some increases on the other side. But if you wanted it off the shoulder, then you can do however many rows you think will be good for off the shoulder, how loose you want it, and all that stuff, because there's no decreases obviously for the waist, so it's going to match at the waist. This width will be the same as at the waist, so keep that in mind when you're doing that section as well. So I'm just going to do my stack triple crochet and do 1 more row for me. Okay, so this is where I finished my normal rows, so that's my midpoint there. And now I'm going to do some increases to match these ones for the neckline shaping. So I'm just going to triple crochet up to here, and I'm going to show you the increases there. Okay, so here I'm just going to do increases here for this neckline shaping. So I'm just going to triple crochet. I'm just going to triple crochet into here, and then into here again, to here, and then into the same stitch once more. So that's your increase, and then we're going to do your turn. So I'm going to do my stacked triple crochet. Okay, and then you're going to turn, and then to do the increase, I'm just going to triple crochet into this stitch that I usually don't crochet into. So that's the increase for that row. And then I'm just going to triple crochet to the end. I'm just going to show you quickly how it's looking. So you need to do the same number of increase rows as you did these decrease rows so that it's symmetrical along this line. Also make sure that it's the even number of rows like you did here, and then once you've done those, then we're going to do foundation triple crochets to match this number of stitches. Okay, so I'm just on the row after the increases. I'm just coming up to here, and then we're going to do some foundation triple crochets. So let's finish the row. And then you're gonna wrap twice, go into that last stitch again, pull up a loop, pull through one, and then pull through two, pull through two, pull through two. Okay, so do that again. Sorry, wrong. There. Okay, so that's your foundation triple crochet again. You're just going to do the same amount here as you left off here. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that don't have stitches in them. So now you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 foundation triple crochets, and then you're going to do the same number of normal rows here as over here. So that's the first one, so that's adjacent to that one, and then you're going to do 3 more so you have an even number. And then I'll show you the decreases for the underarm shaping on that side. Okay, so here we've just finished those 4 rows to match up with those 4 rows. Now we're going to do decreases for the arm to match up with these ones. So you're just going to do triple crochets up to until you have the same number of stitches just there. And then we're going to do decreases like we did here. So let's get started. I'm going to do my stack triple crochet and then stop 2 stitches before where you need to be from the other side. Okay, so we're just here where 2 stitches before where you need to finish. So I'm just going to triple crochet into the stitch after. So skip a stitch and triple crochet into the next one, like so, and then I'm going to do my stacked triple crochet. Like that, and then I'm going to do another decrease. So so the next stitch I'd usually go into is this one, so I'm going to skip that one and go into here. So skip that one, triple crochet into this stitch, and then single crochet to the end. Okay, and now you're going to basically do the same again. So do your stacked triple crochet, and turn work, and then triple crochet into this one as usual. So I'd usually triple crochet into here and into here. So I'm just going to do this one first and then skip this one and triple crochet into the end one like that, and then do stack triple crochet and repeat this row again so that you have a matching number of rows. So I've got 4 rows here, 4 rows here, make sure it's even. So this one I've made quite loose, so it's quite wide, but if you wanted to do less, then I'd recommend doing that amount, so about 7 to 10 centimeters rather than like sort of 14 centimeters sort of thing. But yeah, so I'm going to just match what I did on this side here. So I've done 3 and now I'm going to do my 4th. Okay, so this is still the 4th row, and I'm just going to skip this stitch and triple crochet into this stitch here, and then triple crochet to the end. Okay, so once you've done those same number of rows, then like your front portion is done. So there we have it. Don't bind off there. You need to now basically do the same again, but like, so you started here and you went like this, and now from here you'll basically go back and do the start like this again because you'll want to increase for the other side. So yeah, just go back to the start of the video and follow again from there, and then when you get back round to this point again on the other side, then we'll be joining the 2 sides together. Okay, so here's the end, and we're just going to sew up the side. You can either use a tapestry needle or a crochet hook, but I'm just going to take that and then go through there. So you can either do through the whole thing, the whole V, or you can do like through the back loop, depending on what you want to do. If you changed colours, then you might want to do the back loop because it's less noticeable in terms of the colour, but it's up to you. So yeah, so just keep sewing up the side. Once you get to the edge, then you just want to secure it tightly, and then we're going to work on the shoulder edge as well. Okay, so you've sewed up the side, and now you just want to sew the shoulders together. I would actually use a tapestry hook for this, definitely, because it's much easier to get it in between the stitches when it's like this. So I'm just going to grab a thinner yarn. I'm going to use like a contrasting colour just so you can see what I'm doing, but yeah, I'd say use a thinner yarn, but still the same colour that you're using. So I'm going to get this purple out. Okay, I've just got this needle that I'm going to use. Okay, so I'm going to start. You want to put the right sides together, so turn it inside out. I'm just going to pretend this is inside out, so turn it inside out first. Start at one edge. You just want to sew just like normal, just poke it through, stitch here and stitch over here, and just keep going like that. Make sure that the rows sort of match up on the side so it doesn't become uneven. Doesn't really matter exactly where you put the needle in, just place where it will hold well. Oh, I forgot the other bit. So just keep going like that until you reach the other side, and then you want to tie off. So I'm just gonna quickly whiz through this. Okay, so you're here. This is on your wrong side, obviously, and then on the right side, you won't be able to see those purple bits because they'll be the same color as your yarn. But yeah, so keep it like this. Make sure it's not super tight. It's nice and relaxed. And then you want to weave both of these ends in securely, and then your shoulder will be done. Okay, so for the sleeves, again, we're going to start at the bottom of the sleeve and go all the way up to here, and then back down again, and then change colour if you want to. And then I'm going to show you how to do the shaping so that you've got a better shape and it's not just straight. And then I'll show you how to do those shapings, and then you do the same on the other side, and then you join it like we did for the body, and then I'll show you how to sew it on to the armhole, and then you're done. That's it. Oh, and you have to do the other sleeve as well. Okay, so for the sleeves, what you want to do is you want it to match the length of, so say that this is just the first panel. I haven't attached them yet, so it doesn't really matter if you do that. If you do attach them, just fold it over and you'll be able to see the length that you want for the sleeve, the width that you want for the sleeve. But again, we'll be doing them vertical, so you'll start with your foundation triple crochet at the bottom, and then up to here. They're crocheted separately, and then we'll sew them on. So what you want to do is foundation triple crochet up here, and then so you'll be doing increases all the way up to here to create a diagonal line, which you'll then sew on. So make sure that width is the same as this. So I'm just going to start with a short foundation triple crochet, and just to show you the increases that you need to do, and then you'll be like going round, and then when you go over, then you'll be doing decreases to get back to there, and then you'll be sewing them together. So I'll just show you the start of that, and then the start of the decreases as well, and then they're sewing together. Okay, I'm just starting my foundation triple crochet for the sleeve. So this starts at the wrist, and you should go all the way up to your armpit, however long that is. Just hold it up and keep going until you reach that. So as before, chain 4 stitches, yarn over twice, insert hook into the first chain, pull up a loop, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and then yarn over twice, and then go into that first stitch, pull up a loop, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 3, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. So they just keep going from your wrist all the way up your arm till you get to your armpit, and then we'll start doing the increases for the arm shaping. Okay, so this is mine. I've obviously not done the whole length, it's just for demonstration purposes. So yeah, this bit is at your wrist and this bit is at your armpit. So we're going to now do the stacked triple crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now the increases, each row you're going to want to increase. So usually I'd go into this one, but now I'm going to go into this one to increase. And now just triple crochet to the end. Okay, so now you're at the end. You can see that increase there. if you're changing colour every 2 rows, then change your colour there. Otherwise, turn and go all the way back here with your triple crochets. Okay, so I'm just at the end of that row, and then the increase like that will be the same. Sorry, not quite the same, but so you just triple crochet into here, and you normal, triple crochet into here, like normal. And then for the increase on this side, you're just going to triple crochet again into that stitch. You're going to turn, and then you're going to do the same increase that you did here. So just continue doing increases on both sides until you have got the same width across here. So keep going with your increases until you're up to here with that from there. I'd say do it just a little bit smaller than you have for this, so don't like fully stretch that and go all the way out here, otherwise your sleeve is going to be really big. Just do it sort of like that, and you should be good to go. But you should be doing an even number of rows again for the sleeve, and then we'll be doing decreases as you go around the other side, and I'll show you those when we get there. Okay, so I've just finished doing the increases for the sleeve. You can see that it's like pretty much the same length as the armhole shaping for the top section. Now we're just gonna continue, but now go back round, and we're gonna do the decreases for, sorry, it's meant to be like that, isn't it? Sleeve's gonna go that way. So yeah, we're gonna go around and do decreases the same way, and then sew up there. So I've just done my stacked triple crochet to turn, and I'm just going to do my decreases. So I'm gonna skip, so usually I'd crochet into this one for a normal row, but I'm gonna crochet into here for the decrease. So I'm gonna create like a little gap, but that's fine because we're gonna, when you wear it, you won't notice it at all. So then just triple crochet to the end, turn, and I'll show you the decrease on the other side. Okay, so I've turned and I got back up to the decrease section, so I'm just going to show you the decrease on this side. So that's the midline point where the shoulder will be. So yeah, just stop before you get to the end, and you're gonna, usually you'd single triple crochet into this stitch and this stitch. I'm going to skip this one and triple crochet into here. So that's that decrease, and then I'm going to do the same decrease here when I turn, and then just keep doing that for the same number of rows as this, and then we're going to sew up the sleeves. Obviously yours is a lot longer, mine is just the demonstration version. So yeah, so I did 8 rows here, so I'm going to do 8 of the decrease rows. Okay, so I finished the sleeve. I've done the same number of rows on the decreases as the increases, so it fits in like this with that front section. So I'm just going to finish by doing a chain and then pull out quite a bit because you want to just enough for your whole sleeve. Obviously yours is going to be a lot longer than mine, so pull out enough to sew up the whole sleeve, and then chop it there. Let me go get scissors. But then we're going to sew up these two ends together. Okay, so I'm actually going to use a smaller hook for this, but I've just got this thing. You can either use a tapestry needle for this or a crochet hook, but I'm just going to attach these together just by going through one and then the other, just keeping them in line like this. There's probably lots of other methods to do this, and I'll link a tutorial down below if you're interested, but this is how I do mine, just keeping it simple. But yeah, just all the way up your sleeve until you reach the armpit section. Okay, so here is where we're at. Just going to the last one to keep it secure, and then you just want to weave, make sure it's sort of not too tight, like stretched out a bit, and then you want to weave that in quite tightly just to make sure that that's secure. And then you're going to sew this onto the main part of the top. So now we need to attach the sleeve. So here's the sleeve that's finished. Obviously yours is going to be a lot longer, but we want to be attaching it along this edge. So put the right sides together again. So putting it so you have the sleeve the right way around, but then you want to put it inside the top so the edges are aligned like this. That reaches the top bit there. And now starting at the bottom seams, you're going to want to just sew all the way around like you did for the shoulder. So using your tapestry needle, just want to go in there and then sew all the way around. Keeping, I'd say when you're doing this section with the, before you get to this straight bit, you should keep the rows adjacent with the rows for the sleeve. And then you should be fine for this bit and then carry on round the back. So just to show you here, just wherever you can. So this is the wrong side. This is the wrong side, and then these are the right sides, which are together. So just keep going, keeping the rows adjacent, like I said. Got all tangled. Actually, I would recommend weaving all your ends in before you sew. It'll make it so much easier. But yeah, just keep going. Keep it quite tight. You don't want it to be like super loose. But you don't want to sort of cinch it in either. So just keep going, and then when you get to this bit, just keep going, and then when you get to this bit, just make sure that it's sort of even, and then it attaches back round the right number of rows for the back after you've done this straight section. Hope that makes sense. So I'm just going to let you guys finish that off, just like that, like I showed you. And then if you've used the same colour stitches, you'll only see, sorry, the same colour yarn for that, then you'll just see the little bits, but it'll be pretty seamless. Not seamless, sorry, it'll be pretty invisible because it'll be the same colour. I just wanted to use a contrasting colour to show you. And then obviously turn it the right way around and you will be finished. Well, obviously after you've done the other sleeve. But yeah, so that is that. Okay, so that's it for today's YouTube video. I hope you like this tutorial. Please send me any pictures if you make it. I really love to see those. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.